any advice you would like to give or say something conscious we should be focusing on?
Plastic has great purpose.
Even though I'm not totally against plastic.
So no, I've not ever worked with the government in that respect, but with ASRAC, for example, we are government approved.
Let's dive into it. So,
but we're also doing a lot of educational sessions.
Plastic has a big impact on our lives now,
which is really good.
So hey everyone, and welcome back to Zayshin Podcast, where we explore fashion with purpose and sustainability stitched into every thread. I'm your host, Afreed Bud, the founder of Zayshin, a fashion brand rooted in sustainability, ethics, and elegance thread. Today's episode is something truly special. We're diving into the ocean conversation, ethical fashion, advocacy with someone who's making waves in both worlds. Amanda Rushforth. Thank you so much, Amanda. Welcome to the podcast. We're truly honored to have you here. So, how's it going?
Thank you for inviting me on. It's lovely to be connected and to have this podcast link between Dubai and the US. So that's super fun as well. Glad we've made timings work from both sides. The one thing that separates all of us, of course, is the ocean. So I think it's a very pertinent conversation, especially following on from World Environment Day and World Oceans Day, which just happened.
Exactly. No, beside that, I'm also glad, the weather is hot there. In New York, it's in June and still it's chilly. I'm sitting outside in my backyard. I'm glad it's supposed to be raining by now, but it's not raining, so I'm glad. I'm happy for that. I can, go with the chill.
Well, we're definitely getting climate change on this side also. It's a lot hotter than it should have been in June, so we're hitting 42 Celsius at the moment.
Oh my God. So, okay. Good luck for that. So yeah, let's dive into it. So can you tell me more about your early days when you started and how you get started and how it was for you when you thought of it, or when you get to know about these things?
Okay, so marine conservation has been something that has been very much part of my everyday life. I grew up by the sea in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah, and it used to be a very raw coastline, not much building or construction. So we had a lot of opportunity as a family when I was young to visit, beautiful untouched beaches. The one thing that sort of became clearer and clearer, even as a 7 and 8 year old growing up there, was that there was an awful lot of rubbish or trash that would wash up. And the conversation was always, where does it come from? Why is it in the ocean? And what can we do about it? So from a very, very young age, I've been picking up litter and doing beach cleanups. And that was, just part of our everyday experience. So to see it get worse and worse as the years have progressed, and I've moved from Saudi to Dubai, which is another coastal city, we're not seeing it get any better, we're seeing it get worse. But we're seeing it get worse in a different way, which is microplastics rather than big, large bottles. 2 seconds. Hello.
Hi.
Excited to jump in to the podcast. Say hi, Levi.
Hi.
Hi, Levi. How are you?
Levi is 3 years old, and what do we do when we find trash on the beach? Where do we put it? In the bin, exactly. This is something that is being hopefully instilled into both my children, but because, they see us do it. And I think it's a really good way of getting them into the habit at an early age.
I'm so happy to see that. Nice to meet you, Levi.
That's your name. Well done. Right. Okay. Can you go back to Daddy for 2 seconds? Thank you, my love.
So yeah, thank you so much for explaining that, Amanda. So, because I'm not sure about the Saudi beaches, how crowded that is, but about the Dubai, everyone goes there. So how the people react? Do they throw the plastic, or what the government, do something about that, or they have the strict policies? I'm sure they would, but how that works?
So Dubai is becoming more and more aware of the problem, but not just the problem. I think it's looking through the entire ecosystem and finding ways in which, even if we do pick up plastic, where does it go? Do we have reliable operations to actually, do something with the plastic post-consumer life cycle?
Right.
And I think that's the biggest problem, is when you've got, people who are recycling and they're using the right bins, they're using, the right mindset, which is obviously to clean the plastic, separate it, and put it somewhere for that to happen. If there's no end result, if the microplastics that are being broken down end up being sold elsewhere to other countries, which is what often happens, then we're not fully seeing, the reward that recycling gives us.